Hey, are you confused by the wording and terms in gaming books and magazines? I'm going to cut through all the nerd speak and give it to you in terms that are simple to understand. Right after this. Rod here, and welcome back to the Thaco Factor. Do you know what it takes to make the average character stick out above the rest? Let me know in that comment section down below. If you're new and just found me, great! Hit that subscribe button to the left and mash that bell for all my updates. I'll explain to you the 6 key important traits of creating your character. Creating a character is like putting together a puzzle until one piece at a time, bam, hey, you're finished and you're ready to start playing. Today we're looking at ability scores and how these help you decide the kind of character you'll create. So, do you want to be a defender of justice for the weak? Or do you want to be the divine healer of those who are wounded in battle? A master of mystery and shadows? Or the creator of protective but deadly spells? Run to your bookshelf, grab your player's handbook, and flip it to page 9. Here, you'll begin to understand how this part of the puzzle fits together. Here recently I had to purchase a new player's handbook. I found mine online at Chris Korchak Booksellers. If you're ever in need, check him out. He's got an Amazon page, an eBay page, and Chris Korchak Booksellers. He's right there on the East Coast here in the United States. I'll post links to all of his sites below. You won't be sorry if you use the product code THACO. That's capitals THAC and 0 at checkout. You'll get an additional 20% off. First piece of this puzzle is strength. It's the key factor to all fighter classes. This determines your hit, your damage adjustments. Also, the carried amount of weight that you're allowed, and the quality of your armor and your weapons. So say you have a character with an average strength, say 14. You wouldn't weight it down with heavy plate armor and a greatsword. That would just be foolish. Now granted, that would be a very comical sight on a dwarf. Aside from encumbrance, strength also helps you with the ability to open stuck doors, bend bars, and lift gates. Here's an example. Say you're walking down the hallway with your party and someone pulls down a torch so you can see better in the dark. Before you know it, bam, a heavy portcullis falls to each side of the party, trapping you. Ah, great. After a quick and decisive thought, you think to yourself, I'm going to lift these bars. A successful roll would get you out of there to safety and quick. Our next piece is intelligence. This is what drives your magic users. You'll need this for the understanding of your spells and memorization retention. The minimum and maximum number of spells that you can learn and cast per level. This will also determine the additional languages you can learn and speak. Say you have a magic user with an average intelligence of 13. You'll have a 55% chance of being able to cast your magic missile spell and make it effective. The next piece of our puzzle is wisdom. Wisdom was what influences the enlightenment of our clerics. A low wisdom will have a negative impact on failing your spells. Also, wisdom will give you a plus or a minus on your saving throw versus spells. Good to know, isn't it? For instance, say you have a cleric with a 17 wisdom and another cleric in the party has a 13 wisdom. The one with the higher wisdom will have a better percentage chance of healing someone successfully wounded. The next piece of our puzzle is dexterity. Dexterity is a vital ability for thieves. This is also important for all the other classes. The higher your dexterity, the harder it is for you to be hit. Plus, you'll have a better reaction score and bonuses to your armor class. Say you're trying to be quiet while going down a narrow passageway. If you have a low dexterity of say 13, you might drop your weapon or knock something off the wall, alerting a guard down the hallway that you're attempting to sneak up on. Our next to the last piece of the puzzle is Constitution. Constitution is important for your overall health. You can also receive or lose extra hit points, your survival percentage for system shock, and a greater chance of becoming deformed or not when you're resurrected. Say Billy Bob is a fighter and he has bad seasonal allergies. This will play against him in battle if he is wounded. It'll also make him have a longer rest time. Our last piece of the puzzle is charisma. Now, contrary to popular belief, charisma has nothing to do with your attractiveness. Charisma is about leadership and presence. This will determine how well people appreciate you and give you admiration. Also, let's say that you and one of your party members is sent in to do an investigation and get information about, say, a missing miller's daughter or something. You both decide you're going to try the small talk approach versus a flat-out interrogation. Depending on who has the better charisma score or not will determine the way you are received in giving you proper information or a partial truth. Later on in higher levels, this will also give you a plus on loyalty to retainers. Next time we'll be looking at the 7 playable races, how each race will affect your ability scores and even your choice of class. Remember, even the smartest of thieves knows when sneaking up behind someone for a backstab, give him a good hearty back rub. This will also adjust his way of thinking when your party comes walking through his gates.